got Tears of Avia and Eiyuden Chronicles. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to do the top 5. There are still 2 games to give away. And if someone guesses one of my favorite Brainiacs, you're going to win one of these games. All right? So let me do the setup and we'll get started in a second. So let the guesses run, guys. Let them flow. Oh crap, I didn't have a picture on the front. Give me 1 second, guys. Keep them guesses coming. My front screen doesn't have anything on here.
Well, excuse me, princess.
Okay. All right, I got some stupid images. These aren't the best. All right. Okay. This might have been a hard one to do, guys. All right, I will say you guys, I'm going to give one correct one. Bothier, Final Fantasy 12. He's the leading man. All right, Clarth. All right, so this was a hard one for me because you guys did a lot of characters that I thought of for like smart characters, but like when I thought of like my favorite characters that were smart, I couldn't really think of a lot of good ones. So let's go to the outside looking in. We have 4 people that I made in the outside looking in. Tam, we'll make it 2. We'll make it 2, Tam. Thank you. That's a good pick. Good last second. Good last second submission. So we have Lexus from Lufia, the inventor. We have Rita Mordio. We have Luca Ashtier, and we have Leon. So those are the characters that just missed the top 5. Like, I like Rita. I like Luca. The first character I thought of when I thought of Brainiacs was Leon, and I don't necessarily like him, but because he was the first character I thought of, I put him in the outside looking in. Like, these are all like kind of inventors and whatnot, and you know, so these guys just missed the cut. Valkyrie Profile has a lot of smart characters. Yes, correct. So without further ado, let's get into the top 5, and I'll give you my reasoning. Number 5, Ren Bright from Trails of Cold Steel. Now, she proves to be a pretty smart character because she knows a lot of the things that are happening in the background, and she's a hacker, and she's super, you know, just smart, and she's got high intelligence. Her magic stats are through the roof. So never played a Trails game with her. Well, you will get to her. Wait, maybe I'm doing spoilers. Don't. No, Leo, no spoilers. You might be getting to Ren pretty soon. Is all I'm just gonna say. Okay. But yeah, like, you know, she's one of the smarter party members. She usually knows what's going on in the background. She knows, you know, from her time in Ouroboros and all this other stuff. Got a while before I get there too. Only finished Sky. Anyways, yeah, Ren's great. It's the reason why I've got, you know, her figurine. Yada yada. Whenever she's a playable party member, she's always in part of my my group. But yeah, she's awesome. And yeah, you're right, Pause. She was kind of like a last second addition. Like I said, I couldn't figure out this list that well. Number 4 is kind of cheating because he's in an RPG, but he's not an RPG character. He's an anime character, and it's my boy Char Aznable from the Super Robot Wars series. Homeboy is awesome. Let me tell you, I love a good strategist, and Char is one of the best in the Gundam series. Also, this scene right here is probably one of my favorite scenes. It's not like a smart scene, but it's like a scene where he set someone up perfectly. He like shows up in front of a warship in a spacesuit with a rocket launcher, and then he gets his revenge by shooting the rocket launcher right into the spaceship, shooting the girl's face off that betrayed his family. Ugh, beautiful. It's a great scene. If you've ever seen Gundam, you know that Char's always setting up and doing manipulative stuff. He plans out his missions. He's just a great character. So he makes the top 5 just because he's never left you know, with like being caught off guard. Also, whereas like Amuro becomes like a new type by, you know, just being gifted, Char had to actually like be adept. Like he had to like train and hone his skills to become a new type. He wasn't a natural new type. He was like a trained new type, and that makes him kind of badass because it wasn't something that was innate for him. It was something that he had to like earn, which is pretty cool. So anyways, Char, I love Char. Char as a character is great. Whenever he's in a Super Robot Wars game, he is definitely my favorite mech pilot to use. Anyways, Char's number 3. Number no, sorry, Char was number 4. Number 3 is Grimoire Weiss from Nier. I love this stupid book. We had just done the RPG backtrack talking about Nier Automata, and one of the things that I said that was missing in Automata was you get your little magic like assistant with the support drones that come that are with you, and they kind of like provide data and analysis, and they're very droll and stoic in the way that they present their data. Where Grimoire Weiss, he does it in a very much more intellectual and sarcastic and witty way. The pods, yeah. They give you information, but they do it in a very matter of fact, like I'm just reading from, my database kind of thing. Whereas Grimoire Weiss, he feels alive and he's snarky. Yeah, Grimoire Weiss is awesome. He's a great character. He was definitely missing in Automata. His support role was great. He knows a lot. He's, he provides a lot of the lore in the Nier game. And he's just fun. Like, he's just a fun character to have around. And through both games, he's a great party member. I don't think of Super Robo Wars for these. I would have not guessed the books. But yeah, Grimoire Weiss, one of my favorite characters in Nier. He's a great character. So he makes number 2. I'm sorry, I keep on going advanced. He makes number 3. Number 2 is Lazard Veleth. Tam got it. He got it. He was a late addition to the guessing game, but he guessed it. My boy Lazard is great. He is basically one of the smartest human beings. He basically was able to manipulate the world around him that he could start interacting with gods. Like he, when you first meet him, the Valkyrie, Lenneth, is kind of just like observing him, and then he does his magic where he can actually see her, and she's kind of like confused. She's like, oh shit, this guy he's actually like astral projecting into our realm. Yeah, he's basically Rick Sanchez, and he's a necromancer, and basically at the end of the game, spoiler alerts if you've never played Valkyrie Profile, so go far away, but like they actually turn to him because he's one of the strongest and smartest humans to actually try to save the realm, and he is part of like the final party with all these gods and demons and stuff. So anyways, cheers Tam for guessing Lazard. That's a really good guess. Yeah, he's evil slimy. He's fun in Valkyrie Profile 1. He's very manipulative in Valkyrie Profile 2. I'll just say that without doing a lot of spoilers. But he's a fun character. He's got a lot of really cool quotes. I think I've mentioned one of his quotes in one of the older when we had done these streams a while ago. But I love Lazard. I love the character. He's great. He's a fun party member. And yeah, he's very evil. He's not a good dude. He's trying to like subdue gods basically, and he just wants power. He's cool. He's fun. And number 1, I'm gonna give you guys this. You didn't guess this character, but you had mentioned a couple of the strategists from Suikoden, and it's basically the strategists from Suikoden. They're very smart. I went with Shu. I think he's my personal favorite from the Suikoden series. But if you can insert Meithu You can insert Eleanor, the girl from Suikoden 5. Honestly, she's probably my least favorite because I felt like she knew too much. Like, Shu fails, and Maythew fails, and Caesar fails, and Eleanor fails. The reason I picked Shu in particular is because I love a good strategist. I love someone that isn't particularly strong, like in like a combative sense, but their mind is strong and they can plot the a direction for victory in their mind, and they can create a path of success. And I think Shu does that really well. He's the only non-Silverberg other than, what's the chick from 5? I can't remember her name. Is it Lucretia? I don't know. I felt like she was like plot armor too strong. We got a lot of the outside looking in. Yes, you did. You did. There, what you guys guessed? Yeah, Lucretia. I felt like like the enemies would do something, and she would always have like a plan to subvert them. And I'm like, man, you just can't do no wrong. But that's not neither here nor there. But like, I like the way Shu was tactical. I like that he was a student under Maythew Silverberg, and then he kind of was like, yo, wars are messy. I'm gonna use my knowledge of strategy just to become rich. And like, you can see it right here. He's like, I'm a trader now. I use my knowledge to predict shifts in the world's economy. It's the greatest way to get rich. So like, he used his knowledge not to like, help win battles, but just to like, fill his pocketbook. And I thought that was great. Like, he's, you have to win him over to make him join your group and whatnot. This is the Silverberg lineage right here. You got Maythew, his mentor, his nephew, and then like the great grandmother or something. I forget what Eleanor is. But the strategists from Suikoden are good just because there's the ones that set up the success for victory. And you guys had guessed a couple of them, so I'm going to allow it. Yeah, they didn't add Apple to that image. You had mentioned Apple, so that's why, I was like, you guys had guessed a couple of the strategists. Apple is right here. Yeah, she's the one that suggests talking to Shu because Shu were students under Maythew. But congratulations, guys. You guys got a couple. It was a hard one. Like I said, this was a hard one. Congratulations for getting a couple of them right. So let's recap my top 5 favorite Brainiacs. We got Shu at number 1. We got Lazard Valette at 2. We got Grimoire Weiss at 3. We got Char Aznabel at 4. By the way, if you like Char, you should check out Gundam Origins. It's basically the story of Char becoming the Red Comet, and it's a fantastic watch. Fantastic. It's probably my favorite like Gundam property. If you're a Gundam fan, you should check it out. And number 5 is Renee from the Trails of Cold Steel / In the Sky series. And yeah, that is the Brainiacs, my top 5 favorite Brainiacs in RPGs. Let's find out what we're gonna do next week, guys.
I'm really feeling it.
She's Ren. Did I say Renee? Ren. I've been drinking. I might athletes. Top 5 favorite RPG athletes. Like sports? Okay. I think I can do this. I'm drunk. Top 5 favorite RPG athletes. Interesting. That'll be an interesting list. Charles Barkley, shut up and jam! Yo! I never played that game. I should play that game. Barkley's Shut Up and Jam Gaiden or something, right? I've heard good things about that silly RPG. Like, isn't like Kanye West like a final boss or something? I don't know. All right, guys. I don't even know what screen am I trying to get to? Ah, this stream. There's the screen I'm trying to get to, guys. Thank you all for hanging out. Let's see if we can raid somebody. Give me a second.
Well, excuse me, princess.
All right, looks like Mr. J is playing Uncharted. Let's raid him. We haven't raided Mr. J in a while. Oh. All right, we're going to raid Misty then. Go ahead. Pause. Take over. All right, guys. Thank you all for hanging out. We will talk to y'all later. This is Scarred RP Gamer. Wishing you guys a happy holidays and Merry Christmas.
Thank you so much, Chicken, for giving that shout out going. They fail the easiest things or succeed at things you should have. Oh my gosh, that's me perfectly.